Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 5. We've got 2 active missions right now. The manned orbit for 72 hours and kick off space tourism. I think what we're going to do this episode, we're going to try out to kick off space tourism with Tito. Willing to pay his way. 100,000 space bucks. Funds. Kerr funds. So, what do we need here? Need room for 2 Kerbals. He has to be able to board from the launch pad. What does that even mean? How's that even going to work? I don't even... I don't even know how that's even going to... I mean, I don't even know how that's going to work, but... where does it say that? Passengers on board. I thought I saw somewhere where it said he has to board from the launch pad. Ah, weird. I don't see it now. Okay, well, that's fine. We can do it. We're gonna get her done. Alright, so the DVS Lancelot line is going to be the line of tourism. So we're going to put a capsule there, we're going to put a little thing there. We're going to deactivate this decoupler disable staging. Okay, there we go. Don't want that because we don't want to accidentally separate them. Alright, so let's put on the parachute first. I don't know if that parachute going to be big enough? We'll pop it on. I think it'll be fine. We'll put on a couple drogues too, just for safety measures. Just for safety measures. Let's put them up higher. That way they don't interfere with that decoupler, even though we're not going to decouple. Alright, so there we go. Got those 3 things. That's fine. That's all well and good. And then it's got to go into orbit, right? So let's get this thing with some fuel. Oh, we need a decoupler. And some fuel. And an engine. Let's put the torch on there. Eee, gads. Let's see if I can just put it straight away on this thing. It's hard to make them look pretty and not have a lot of extra weight. There we go. 0.84. Does that even look any better? Looks weird. We're going to go with this. 0.97, that's fine. Alright, so here we go. And then we're going to put on another decoupler. Put on this bigger one. There we go. And now we're going to need the bigger parts for... Oh, you know what? Let's use these tanks instead. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. And it'll look nicer. Wish that shroud took up the whole thing though. Yeah. That's a bummer. That's alright. It's 3,400. That's almost enough. Not quite enough. So let's go with these regular decouplers. Let's make sure we're on the side of the rocket here. That's going to be parallel to that. Throw some hammers on there. There we go. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw some basic fins on the upper stage. Nothing too fancy. We'll throw some big fins down here on this. Alright. Peachy keen right here, buddy. Peachy keen. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a reaction wheel up here. And we'll just weld it into the cockpit. Alright. Very good. And then we need some science and some electrical just to make sure we're all good. Something like that. Let's put an antenna on the back side of this. Like so. This is looking good. Ooh, 3488. That's not enough. Delta V. Somehow we've gone from 4300 to 3480. And I'm not sure what I added to make it so. So we're gonna add another little spot of fuel there. That's just under what we need to get to orbit. Alright, I think we could do it with this. Yeah. Very, very small window for mistakes, because it takes about 3,800 to get into orbit. So, I need a little bit extra to get out of orbit. You know what I mean? So I may add on just a little more fuel. That makes me feel a little bit better. Adding that little bit of extra fuel on there. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's add just a little bit more than that. There we go. That makes me feel better. 4,200. That should be enough to get us up there and back. No problem. Who's gonna fly? Well, Steve hasn't had a chance to go, so he's gonna fly us. And Tito is the man in the inline cockpit. Should we bring some science? I think we should. Sit it there. Alright, so we probably won't get any additional science, but we might get a little something. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the launch pad. Should I add some ladders just to... Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, this is Steve's opportunity to go into orbit, and he is going there with the first space tourist. Steve, how does that make you feel? Exactly, buddy. Exactly. Alright, I added on some Twitch engines here, because on my test flight, once we kicked off the boosters, we did not have the thrust-to-weight ratio that we needed to maintain our speed. So hopefully these little bit thrust here didn't cause, it caused about 100 difference in our delta V, but I think it'll cause all the good for our thrust-to-weight ratio. So here's hoping. In 3, 2, 1, launch. And we're off. We are off. We're getting as much altitude as we can with the Hammer solid rocket fuel boosters, and then we will begin our gravity turn and engage the Twitch engines as soon as we kick off these hammers. Here we go, throttling up, kicking off, engaging. Oh. Easy does it. We still don't have positive thrust-to-weight ratio. I mean, we do, but we're not gaining speed for some reason. We're doing it though. We're getting in these guys. We're getting Tito and Steve up into orbit. It shall be done. Alright, disengaging the lower stage. We are on upper stage flight now. And we're looking good. Everything's looking great. Tito's having a good time. Steve's enjoying his time as well. Alright, now we are above our apoapsis is above 75,000. We're just waiting to get a little closer to the apoapsis. We'll finalize our orbital burn, and Steve will have made it into orbit. He will be the first to EVA in orbit. So congratulations, Steve. You will get an accomplishment. So don't have to worry about Jacob stealing all the thunder. Yeah, so that's very good. All right. And let's speed up time just a little bit till we get to be about 20 seconds away from our apoapsis. I think this has enough thrust to do it in that amount of time. And go. Oh yeah, I should have waited a little longer. That's alright. Come on, baby. Get us up there. And orbit. All right. Awesome. Time remaining. Oh, my periapsis has to be above 75. Okay. Sorry. There you go. How about now? All right. Time remaining. We could stay up here all 11 days. No, I don't think Tito is up for that. And furthermore, I didn't bring life support for that amount of time. All right, we are coasting above Kerbal here, looking so fine, looking so beautiful. There's the moon. I see the moon, and the moon sees me. All right, very good. Let's give Tito a little look at the surface of the planet. There you go, Tito. Steve, are you ready to go EVA? Oh, he is! Steve is the first Kerbal to go outside of a space vessel in space. Should he let go? Oh, he did! He let go! Ah! He's free floating. He's free floating in space. Oh, hi Tito. How are you? Tito, how are you, buddy? Looking good. Looking good, Tito. Mwah. Let's just check out the rocket, see how she's doing here. Looks all looking good. Yep. It all looks intact. No problems. Steve's just doing a little cursory inspection of the vessel. All right, Steve, get back on board. All right, Steve, the first Kerbal to EVA in space. All right, here we go. Go ahead and turn SAS back on. Get into retrograde, and as soon as we get our requirement, we're going to come back home. Oh, we got our first milestones. We performed the first spacewalk in orbit of Kerbal. 3,000 space funds for that. Awesome. All right, let's pass some time. About 4 hours in space. Looks like we've used up almost half of our oxygen and water and food. We produced a little bit, a little over a quarter of our carbon dioxide wastewater. So that's interesting. Interesting to know in the future for when we try to do our survival for 12 hours in space. All right, so let's get ready to do this here thing here. All right, so let's go ahead and go retrograde, and we're just going to burn all of our fuel retrograde and see if we can get down relatively close to the space center. And nope, we're not. We're going to have to do a couple passes, in fact, but that's okay. We can do it. We can do it. All right, Tito, there's your view of both space and Kerbal. And we're going to be re-entering the atmosphere here. And we're going to be slowing down, but don't worry. You may see some flames. Don't fear. It's perfectly normal. If you see smoke, that's not as normal. Don't let the magic smoke out. All right. Can I do a Highlands upper atmosphere? Take the data. Get back in. Alright. I don't know if that gave me anything additional or not. Upper atmosphere. Upper atmosphere. Just above curve and shores. Okay. It didn't count because I wasn't in space anymore for the Highlands. So that's too bad. Alright. Here we go. Don't mind the red flames there, Tito. It's normal. It's normal. I did not put a heat shield behind the inline cockpit, so this engine is going to have to be our heat shield. Hold her true to retrograde, please. Oh, lost something. Losing her fins, I think. Yep. And Tito, whatever you do, don't hit the big red button. Don't hit the big red button. Don't hit the big red button. Nice warm landing. Look, and there's the airfield right over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can go visit them. Go that way. That way. Just kidding. That's not how it works. All right. We're gonna try to pop the chutes, keeping that thing intact. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the drogue chutes. In fact, and we're gonna try to add all of the. We're gonna try to retrieve everything we can for more money back. More money back. Lovely sand. I like the new texture of the sand. Alright, deploying main chute. We are now at a perfectly safe speed to return to Kerbal. Cannot quick save when about to crash. We're not about to crash. We're about to land. Better check yourself. About to crash, my butt. We may lose that engine. I don't know if it can survive a 9 meter per second impact. Oh, yep, it did. Sweet. And boop. We did it. Steve, you want to go out? Go out and get some fresh air? Yes. Steve's enjoying himself. Steve, stand on the vessel, Steve. There you go. What a shot. Thank you, Steve. Alright, we got 64 signs from that. Just from all my EVAs. So that was totally worth it, getting that upgrade to the astronaut complex. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Alright. We recovered 5,700 funds from that, so that's not too bad. 63% of its value. That's awesome. Steve advanced to level 1, and so did Tito. Tito advanced to level 1. Tito, you may end up joining the crew at some point. I don't know. Alright, so let's see what we got for our contract. We got 100,000 for that. Awesome. Kick off space tourism. Very good. Let's go to the mission control and see what is now available in tourism. Yep, I figured. Bring one tourist over site. Okay. Situation suborbital trajectory. Altitude above 700, location K2. Ah. So you have to fly over specific locations. Interesting. A low curve in orbit. That'll be easy. Yeah, we could do these. We might do these some other time. Awesome. Got 2 stations now. One around Kerbal now. And the first one was around the moon. It has an antenna, docking port, and can generate power. Can support at least 5 Kerbals. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Okay, cool. Might do that at some point. Expires in 2 days. I want that though. I'm gonna go ahead and take it, even though I can't do it at the moment. I want that contract. And then probably next episode we'll do this manned orbit for 72 hours. Alright, so I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button to the mun! I even said mun for you. It's against my religion to say mun, but I said mun just so you'd hit the like button, because I knew if I said moon, you wouldn't hit the like button. But since I said mun, you have to hit the like button. That's the rules. That's the rules. Going up beyond the air in this crazy rocket fair. Now I'm at the apogee. Uh-oh, now comes gravity. Is Kerbal really a big sphere? Will it simply disappear? Now I don't see a flat earth, but I've known it since my birth. Complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, ships fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound. Every time orbits aren't around, plan a mission to the moon. Hope we get there very soon. Take a look at all these rocks, makes the surface look like pox. Your complications, no delta V. Hope we make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Our complications, no delta V. We gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, ships fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound. Every time orbits aren't around,